Welcome to the Boston Barrister, Kevin Patrick Seaver, bringing you insights about your family and the world.
Welcome to the Boston Barrister. My name is Kevin Patrick Seaver from Boston, Massachusetts. I specialize in family law, including divorces, alimony, child support, child custody, contempt, modification, prenup, postnup, and everything under the sun in the probate and family court. I also do false allegations against parents with the Massachusetts Department of Children and Families, where I get DCF once and for all out of parents' life, where they can regain their freedom and richly deserved happiness. Good people do get into trouble with the Department of Children and Families, and that includes police, firefighters, paramedics, EMTs, nurses, doctors, lawyers. Nobody is immune to the Department of Children and Families. We are all human beings. Human beings make mistakes, errors, and omissions. So I know many think, well, I don't deserve this, and they feel ashamed and their reputation is being besmirched. But you've got to understand there's a way out. Specifically say this to individuals that have a license that they can lose, such as a teacher who lose their job. A nurse has to renew their license on a regular basis, and a school nurse or a pediatrician, and so forth and so on. So when something happens that can really hurt you by losing your job, you lose a lot of things. Number one, you lose your education. And some individuals, such as doctors and nurses and teachers, have masters or even higher, PhDs and so forth and so on. Spend a lot of money, thousands and thousands of dollars to get that education. Poof, out the window with a supported 51A that's supported for abuse or neglect or a substantiated concern of some type. You also have the reputation that you've built so hard as a foundation. Next thing you know, what's happening? You're being besmirched. They're talking to the pediatrician of your kids. They're talking to the school where your kids go. They talk to the therapist. They'll talk to your primary care doctor. And also sometimes your neighbors. Anyone that has reliable information to corroborate or disprove the facts in the case, they're going to speak to. Not only do you lose out on all the education that you worked so hard to get this position, your job, your title, your employment, you also lose that paycheck that you get, which puts a roof over your head and food on the table. You also lose out on medical care, which can be very expensive. You also lose out on your 401k, your retirement. So when you add all this up, it gets really expensive. For example, a nurse can make well over $100,000 with any type of overtime. And if they work, let's say they're 30 and they're going to work to their 35, that's 35 years times $100,000. That's $3.5 million. That's not even including the education, their 401k, or their medicals. You're talking well over $4 million they're going to lose if this allegation of reasonable cause to believe that the abused or neglected a child stands. They can't renew their license. Now, they can get another job where they make the same type of pay, and even more importantly than the money, will they be able to work in a field that they've chosen. They've made a decision that they selected to be a nurse or a teacher or a pediatrician doctor or a dentist or whatever it may be, that they're not allowed to work with children anymore, such as a therapist or a psychologist, psychiatrist, bus driver, daycare worker, on and on and on and on. So when you have an allegation supported against you, you make damn skippy that you know you have 30 days to appeal that to what's called a fair hearing. Do it. Figure it out later. Make sure you support yourself by making sure you understand the ramifications of a 51A being filed, and what it can do to you is put you on the DCF Central Registry for the next 75 years as a perpetrator of child abuse on a child, which again has huge ramifications regarding employment, your job, what you do for work. If you've got a problem with this, if you've got a problem with DCF, you call me, call Kevin Seaver. I'm more than happy to help you. I think it's really, really, really important for people to understand they do have legal rights. And that's why I always say, remember, the United States Constitution says, we the people. Don't ever forget that.